Did you know?
Over 70% of our Earth's surface is covered by water.
The real issue is the amount of fresh water available. 97.5% of all the water on the planet is salt water,
leaving only 2.5% of the Earth's fresh water left.
Nearly 70% of that fresh water is frozen in the ice caps and is melting.
Only 1% of the world's fresh water is accessible for direct human use.
Did you know?
There are 2 people for every 10 people in the world who do not have access to safe and affordable drinking water.
There are 5 for every 10 people in the world who do not have access to adequate sanitation.
80% of diseases in developing countries are water-related.
Every 8 seconds, a child dies from drinking contaminated water.
8, 7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Did you know?
Canada has 1/5 of the world's fresh water.
20% of the world's fresh lake water is in Canadian Lake.
There are over 35 million Canadians that rely on fresh water.
Nearly 9 million Canadians rely on groundwater.
Did you know?
In the developing world, more than 90% of sewage and 70% of industrial waste are dumped untreated.
Canada flushes 1 trillion liters of raw sewage directly into its natural waterways every year.
Since 2011, the federal Conservative government has been slashing funds, dismantling programs, and removing safeguards that protect our water quality.
Presently, there are 2.2 million lakes and rivers that are no longer protected or regulated for our water safety and consumption.
Without protection and enforcement, our water supply is very fragile.
Did you know every one of us is 60 to 70% water by weight? We're basically a big blob of water. But of course we have to constantly drink water to top up because it's coming out of our skin and our eyes and our nose. I would have thought any person, any government would say one of the most critical things that we have to protect is water. If we go without water for 3 to 4 days, we're dead. If we have to drink contaminated water, we're sick. So isn't a high priority the protection of the clean water that Canada has so much of? And yet we have a country, a government, which has undermined years of legislation to protect the waters of Canada. Did you know every day more than 1,000 communities across Canada have a boil water alert because the water isn't safe enough to drink? That's not the Canada I want.
Healthy waters are vital for nature and the people. Canada is incredibly fortunate to have this abundance of water, but we need to protect it. The demand on our water are rapidly increasing. To sustain for the future, we need to ensure there is enough healthy water flowing in our lakes and rivers for nature and Canadians' needs. You can get involved by sharing this video. We can help educate Canadians and other citizens on our planet to put pressure on the elected officials. We can address the problem at every level of government. Demand a solution to the pollution.